This is Kevin Howell, the One-Eyed Scout. Watch the One-Eyed Scout show on TAAN TV. Connect on all social media outlets, including Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you there.
My name is Jerry Jackson, and you're watching TAAN TV.
Hello, everyone. So excited. That was a great interview with Coach Dial. And this is kind of a recap moment. The Jaguars came out, gave up a good fight. They lost by 13. But one of the guys we were really excited about having back in San Antonio, Journey Phillips, man, he had one hell of a night. He dropped 30 points in the first game ever for Texas A&M San Antonio. Now, A&M San Antonio is going to head down to Houston to take on Texas Southern. And, that's going to be a tough test for them. But you know what? This is about all of San Antonio. And here at the One-Eyed Scout, we put on for San Antonio and San Antonio programs. And so one of the things that I've been doing lately here is I went to Judson's open practice, got to watch how they run things. And one of the things that there was stuck out really was competition, compete. And it was refreshing. The guys were all talking a lot and there was a point of emphasis. So that was Judson. And today, Coach Clark allowed me to come over to Wagner and watch their practice. And man, them guys go up and down playing defense. We're pressing the ball, getting dunks in transition, setting screens, getting open threes. And it was just fun to watch. And one thing that I'm looking forward to this coming week is we're going to have scrimmages. And we're going to talk about the guys first, but there's a lot of matchups that are going to be interesting. But we're going to start out over with Coach Dunn in Medina Valley. That might surprise some people, but yeah, we're headed to Medina Valley for their scrimmage. Coach Dunn and I talked a while back. He said he's got players. So we're going to go find out. Coach Dunn, you're on the clock Saturday morning. And one of the teams they're scrimmaging is Pearsall. And if you remember Pearsall, it's our good friend Xavier Rendon, who's been on the show a few times. That's going to be coming in there, so we get to see two of those. East Central, they've got some guys we watched. Zebo, Zaire Williams. He's going to be physical down low. He's going to make his work. But Stevens is coming in with the young man Zaith Guerrero. And if you haven't seen him on the summer circuit, that sucker can shoot the ball. And I saw him one time, and he was like 0 for 3. And then he went on and had 6 threes in the second half of one game. So he's one that's fun to watch. Antonian is going to scrimmage Connolly and McCollum. And, we get to see Edison, Big Ed play with Antonian. We're going to see Amari Guerra, Jamal. There's going to be some guys that's going to be fun to watch there. And we're going to have both of those guys hopefully as guests soon. We have talked about Wagner. Wagner's got some tough matchups. And it's going to be interesting because we're going to have Damian Ramirez and Jordan Thomas. Those are guys we follow and spoken about before. And Lionel Jr. Gillespie. I watched the practice today, and man, he fits in. He doesn't look like a freshman out there anymore. But they're going against Stony Point and Clemens. And if you remember, Clemens has Bryson Bell. Bryson tore it up in TABC, tore it up at the New Gen event fun to watch. My home campus I work at, Edison. Edison is having Warren and Bernie come over on Saturday, and then Jay and Brandeis match up. Listen to this matchup. Brennan is going to take on Houston Belair. That that would be fun to watch. Um, and Judson's going to have Reagan, Taft, and Austin Bowie. And so, those guys aren't going to disappoint. But I was able to go last night and watch several girls' teams play. And man, the tone of the night there seemed to be guards and wings. Reagan has a nice point guard. Harlan had a nice point guard. Uh, let's see, Judson's guards were nice, highlighted by Kayla King, our girl from the doghouse. And then their inside presence. They have a very good um, four, 4-5 center power forward that can move and gets the ball out down the court. You know, and so while we watch those teams, they have games Friday. They have real games Friday, and Friday we're going to see East Central. Remember, they have a tough guard against Reagan. They have tough guards, so that'll be a good matchup. My my destination for Friday, my game of the week is Judson versus Sotomayor, and that's going to happen 7 p.m. at Judson. Judson has our girl Kayla King and her teammates are pretty tough too, but going against Soto and Jordan Pete. If you haven't seen Jordan play before, you're missing a treat with Jordan Pete. Ryman. Then we have Wagner and Laredo United and Flip. So these girls play Friday, and then we're going to have game Saturday where Clark is apparently playing Fredericksburg. That seemed like an interesting matchup. But Judson is going to take on Antonian, and that's going to be a tough match. That's going to be a good matchup of perimeter players. You know, Antonian, Smithson Valley takes on Davenport. Oh, I'm sorry, Fredericksburg is playing Piper on Friday night, and then turn around and playing Clark the next day. This is great to see the excitement for the A&M San Antonio game. There's a lot of people there. Crowds is full. Can't wait to see the next time. Um, Girls hoops in the city. They're on it. We've seen so many McDonald's All Americans. We've seen numerous now P4, P5 programs to come and get girls out of the city. That's nice to see, and the programs that I know most of is San Antonio's Finest and Players First. Y'all ladies keep going at it, keep working. I'm excited for you, and we're going to be there on Friday night. Thank you for joining us on TAAN TV, where we have a local feel and a global reach. And we have some exciting things coming along in the future. So just hold tight, and we'll see you soon.
Y'all, we're back. That's right, The King, written, produced, and directed by the Danielle Gully, is happening December 14th with 2 showings, one at 3 p.m. and another one at 7:30 p.m. This year will be at the Summit Church. That's 2575 Summit Church Road in San Antonio, Texas. Now, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, that's all right. Don't worry about it, because we got you. Go ahead and go online to daniellegully.com to make sure you get what you need, because we need to make sure your face is in the place. We love you, and we'll see you there.
park. Grab a microphone, start rhyming, I'm a spark. See me in the dark and I still be the light. All day, all night, yeah, we keep the party hype.
Hey, tap in. And we with the community. Focused on this stuff, boy, you know how we doing it.
Hey,
I'm trying to figure out how to freestyle without cursing.
hey,
But I'm finna keep it PG for certain. Shout out to TK. And we been up on the campus, been in all the streets, we door knocking. We gonna do this, man. We making change. Yeah, that's every day.
What?
Every day.
Black top. Yeah. Free bars.